Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tanner Roark is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider. Good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more.
Leading off
Quality,
for the Red Sox,
three-pitch mix.
the second
a
baseman,
pitcher and not a thrower.
Michael.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Chavis. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball one. The 1-2. Yanked fouled off to the right. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Row, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bradley stands at first with 1 out. Fouled away. From the belt, the pitch.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
His next home run will be number 40 for the season. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Fisher's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Marcus Walden, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The second baseman.
Digging in now, Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here it comes. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking evil.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Forrest Wall. And he popped him up. Chatham ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Number 22 on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Settling in now, Rendell Grichuk. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Grichuk.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Grichuk, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Verdugo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up is the shortstop, C.J. Chatham. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2 balls and a strike now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
So digging in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 1-2.
2-2.
And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wall is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter.
The designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 6th, the catcher, number 10.
In now, Reese McGuire, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Chopped up the line to first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And it's fouled away. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Yanked fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. At the plate, Alex Verdugo. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
99, Alex Verdugo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down.
Up next
and
for the
with
Red
one
Sox,
away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at
Davis.
where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Now batting, Michael Chavis, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Now batting.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Michael Chavis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So here now is Jackie Bradley as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. This is in the air out to right field. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And with one gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Derek Fisher the next to bat, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
2-1 now. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
The batter, number 2.
He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He went down swinging to start the home first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Another try at 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Kevin Plawecki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box, C.J. Chatham. He reached on a single in his first try. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wall is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the rookie outfielder, Forrest
the center
Wall.
fielder, Forrest.
First offering on its way.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Fouled away. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting, not
Trying to pick
shortstop.
things up where
Lourdes.
he left off. Lourdes Gurriel. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Ball 2.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
We got 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass
Now
right there.
the
He was
designated
tempted
hitter.
with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Runner on first with 2 away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. To the plate now, Reese McGuire. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Lays off 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Slapped hard the opposite way, and Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off
coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, number 22 on the year, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fisher arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The batter, the first baseman,
striding into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Wall calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball well outside.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. Okay.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Boston's out in front, 3-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading up for Toronto.
Okay, thank
you,
you,
Heidi. Baseman, Brandon Drury.
Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brendan Drury is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now
the best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Derek Fisher. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder. Fisher, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he fouls this one off. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Second baseman, Joe.
So a runner on first with one out now. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Martinez is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now batting, center fielder, Forrest Wall.
Digging in, Forrest Wall. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the third out. One left for Toronto. They're down 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki.
Kevin Plawecki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. One and two to the Red Sox catcher. And that misses 2-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Sam Gaviglio takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
J.D. Martinez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. has a look. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, you know what?
The shortstop.
Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
1-0 the count. First and second here with nobody out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The third baseman.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Devers hits a little over the 270 mark. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play will be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on the guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Thomas Pannone takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 45.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts.
Designated
hitter. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. No hits to this point. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Change of speeds is one of the hardest things that offensive players have to deal with, especially if he's got the arm action working like he does. That pitch was 19 miles an hour slower than the previous pitch.
And he's retired one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Ready for another shot now. Bobby Dalbec. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man,
now
that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he pops it up. Drury in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the damage done as the Red Sox get 4 thanks to the grand slam. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 7, the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hit
the right
out
fielder,
get to his head
50,
too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Randall Grichuk as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Nope. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Kyle Hart comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. In now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hart, an Ohio native. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Popped him up. Verdugo's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Number 10.
Now in the box, Reese McGuire, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. From the stretch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now.
Number 3.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded. But you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Stepping up now, Brandon Drury. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. With runners in scoring position this season, Drury is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 7-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Chavis.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
Nope.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box now,
batter,
Jackie Bradley Jr.
the center fielder,
as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Big rip at the curveball, but it comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed, because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D.
So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gurriel is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 8, the Blue Jays 3. Leading off the inning, Derek Fisher. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Derek.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Fisher.
Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2,
loves to get
second
quick
baseman.
outs, right? How about that?
Joe.
One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Panic. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And
The
even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Stepping in now, Forrest Wall. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
The count is 1 and 2.
Little chopper back to the mound. One there.
Out.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit.
Ladies and
Jordan
gentlemen,
Romano
your
been summoned
attention,
from
please.
the bullpen as he'll do
Now
so to
pitching
start
for
the 8th.
Blue Jays, number 68, Jordan.
Digging in to try it again. C.J. Chatham. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The shortstop, C.J. Chatham.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Misses, ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's another 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The next 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Josh Ockamy will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Boston, number 86, Josh Ockamy.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone up into the 2nd deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Justin Miller comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Justin Miller.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 10, the Blue Jays 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now playing first base.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. And the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day
right
basis,
fielder,
for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Darwinson Hernandez is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 63, Darwinson Hernandez.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. The 1-0. This one's flared toward left center. Bradley moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Reese McGuire, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here is there, and he's out trying to take second. This one pretty well in the bag. We played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 10, the Blue Jays 3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Well, you don't see this very often, maybe a 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1, and I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
The batter.
Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. One out, nobody on. And right into the shift, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, some might consider this a cheap home run because he didn't exactly crush it, but he got enough of it to doink it off the foul pole, and that's all it takes. And guess what? It looks like a bomb in the box score tomorrow.
Catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Your
Christian
attention,
Vasquez
please.
will get a shot
He's
here as a
hitting for
pinch
Boston.
hitter.
Number 7, Christian Vasquez.
Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fisher is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's Christian Vasquez will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Dustin Pedroia is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 15, Dustin Pedroia. Your attention, please.
Is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Now playing right field, number 5.
Now the pitch.
Kevin.
This one's down to third. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The first baseman, number 6.
Ready now. Travis Shaw earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. In now, Derek Fisher, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And it's 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute
number
missile of a
2,
fastball.
second
Even if you
baseman,
recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Boston Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Brazier earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.